Y'all just don't know how I'm so grateful to be off today. Oh, my Lord Jesus. For the Lord is my witness, I am glad to be off today. Because yesterday at my job, it was so stressful that I literally had a freaking anxiety attack. Like, I realized I don't even want to do fast food restaurants no more. Because being there, it just taught me something. It ain't worth working at a fast food restaurant and you're assistant manager for $8 an hour. How pitiful is that? I don't get paid enough to be stressed out for these consecutive hours. Then on top of that, I get overtime. Then 9 to 10, we probably don't do what you call a time and a half if you're working on the holidays, which that's kind of a ripoff. Then on top of that, it's like I have to do more things being an assistant manager. Like, it is too much. Literally, it is too much. I'm tired, okay? Been working my butt off every single day and still, nah. I'm gonna always get nitpicked on regardless. And I think that happens to every freaking fast food industries through America. They're gonna find something to nitpick on. You could be the hardest freaking worker of your life and they're gonna always pick on that one person. Always. Like, you have this one general manager where they just want to nitpick on you for no reason. Then they'll have this type of manager to where they will nitpick on you if you're 1 minute late. Burr. Oh, so we're gonna do this, right? You're getting on me because I'm 1 minute late. Who does that? Then there could be another one that wants to nitpick about, oh, you're missing a little speck spot. Like a little tiny speck spot. Tinier than my freaking nose ring. Like, that don't make any sense. Why are you bugging me? Like, I am too old for this. I shouldn't be stressing out. At all. I am 26 years old and I'm stressing at an early age. I got gray hair all over my freaking head. And it's sad. Then, not only working at a fast food industry, you have these customers who don't like to pay attention to their orders. Should we explain about that? Like, it is so rude for customers to be on their phone while taking an order. That is my biggest pet peeve of working at a fast food restaurant, okay? You don't be on your phone while you're getting your order taken, because if something mess up because you want to be on the freaking phone talking to Deborah, Zally, and Suzanne about what's going on later on or whatever the case may be. Look here. Stop it. There should be no way you should be on your phone and that conversation can hold for about, what, 60 seconds if you know exactly what you want. And there's like most restaurants that have been established since, what, 1950s, 1940s. 9 to 10, it could be before time, like 1900s. Come on now. Get with the program. Okay? Okay. Then it's another thing that bothers me when it comes to customers there could be like rude customers that will have more than one people in a vehicle, and they're all talking at once while this one person is trying to take an order. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if I'm taking your order and I can't hear what this person is saying because the other person wants to talk or whatever, and you have Jackie and Jack and Zach and Mac, whoever the case may be, look here. If you know this person is trying to get their order taken through the intercom or through a speaker, whatever one, please shut the hell up so I can get the order done correctly. Because when your order gets taken out and it is wrong, guess whose fault it is? Then if we're reading your order back and you saying, yeah, that's it, but you're not even paying attention to the screen or not paying attention to the person who's reading your order out to you, that is annoying if you're not paying attention. I'm tired. Like, why do people do this to me? This is why I'm gonna leave fast foods. I ain't doing no more. And then when I do go to a fast food restaurant, when I'm hungry, I make sure I'm not being complicated. I even make sure I put my phone down so I can make sure that my order has been taken correctly and been done correctly. Now, it would have been their fault if everything is on the receipt is correct, but the person who's behind the kitchen ain't doing shit right. Now, that's a total different story. Other than that, I'm just tired. Then another thing, when you have a manager who puts 1,000 people on the schedule and the labor is high, but has my crew there for less than 3 hours. So you mean to tell me that regardless of how many people you put in the labor is high and they only been there for an hour, you're gonna tell me to send them home? What? Like, I just be so nerve wrecked about this. Like, I shouldn't have to coach somebody who says they've been at a certain restaurant for years. And I've been at this specific restaurant for 3 years in 4 different locations and make it seem like I know more than them. And it doesn't look right. I'm not the general manager. I'm just an assistant manager who's trying to do my job, make sure everything has been done correctly. Other than that, I don't do the schedule because I don't get paid enough to do the schedule. I don't count the food inventory because I know I don't get paid enough to do that either. Other than that, I do everything else, just not most things. And it's sad. It's really sad. Then you're shortening my hours when you know I needed hours. Like, why are you shortening my days? And you see I work hard. People are just backwards. Assed backwards. I'm gonna make sure when I have kids, they're not working at no fast food restaurant. Because this is too much. Literally, it's too much. It's way too much. There should not be any. Look, I'm gonna have to change the subject because now I'm irritated. So annoying how people can be But I bet you 9 to 10 when I was working at a clothing store, I really didn't have that much problem except one thing. There's children opening toys at Ross Dress for Less. Why? Don't know. So there's like another problem working at a clothing store. There's customers who don't know how to tame their children. Then last week, this one parent did not keep a close eye on her child. This little girl went to the candy section, got one of the candies that was the tape gum, opened it, put some gum in her mouth, had another piece out, sat it on top of that tape gum that she opened, and she sat it down while the mother was standing at Cinnabon, not paying attention to her child. First of all, that's disgusting. Second of all, why are you not watching your kids? This is what's wrong with America. People don't like to discipline their children. Ever. Like, it's nothing wrong to give your child the little pat on the butt and then call it a day. Like, as long as you're communicating with your child and telling them what's right and what's wrong, that's all that matters. This is why kids are effed up in the forehead now. It's not abusive to the child. It just depends on how the way you handle the situation when you're trying to discipline your child. Other than that, people got issues. Way too many issues. But other than that, it's none of my business. I just try to live my best life, work my 2 jobs, and pay my bills. That's it. That's just it. But then when I try to work very, very hard for the stuff that I, worked for, it's like it's gonna always be a problem regardless. So, it's like I really don't care. As long as I find a job where I get paid enough, where I don't have to overwork myself, and I don't have to deal too much bull crap. I can just actually set my hours on a time that I know is best for me. Instead of trying to request an off day, it's a problem because my boss wants this person to work on a specific day that nobody can request off. Come on. Be for real. Oh well. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I sure don't. But anyways, I'm finna wrap it up. Give this video a thumbs up. Like and subscribe today. I mean it. Watching you. All of you. No, I'm just kidding. No. Anyways, I'm finna go ahead and go. So I'll see y'all next time. Boom!